In a recent episode of America's Got Talent, one contestant shocked the judges and the audience with a wild, jaw-dropping act that left everyone speechless. Zeno, a daring performer from location, stepped onto the stage with one goal in mind: to push the limits of what's possible. But what he did next? Well, it was nothing short of insane. Zeno introduced himself with confidence, explaining that his act was unlike anything the judges had seen before. Little did they know, he was about to perform something that would make their stomachs churn and their eyes widen in disbelief. Zeno is known for his extreme body manipulation and has wowed audiences around the world with his extreme performances. But this time, he brought out the big guns, a nose hook. With the spotlight on him, Zeno revealed what was about to happen. He was going to hook a metal device through his nose. Yes, you heard that right, a metal hook. The hook was designed to pierce through his nostrils, and it wasn't just a simple trick. Zeno was going to hang from it. He slowly attached the hook to his nose, and with a terrifyingly calm demeanor, he began to pull his body upwards using nothing but the strength of the hook lodged in his nostrils. At this moment, the judges' expressions went from curiosity to pure shock. There was no denying the physical feat that Zeno was accomplishing, but it also looked incredibly painful. The audience gasped as Zeno's body weight hung from the hook, leaving everyone to wonder how much longer he could endure such an intense stunt. But the real reaction came from the AGT judges, particularly Sofia Vergara. As Zeno hung there, dangling from his nose hook, Sofia could barely watch. Her face twisted in discomfort as she screamed, her eyes wide with disbelief. "No! Oh my God!" she shouted, unable to contain her horror at the stunt. It was clear that this was a moment beyond what she had ever expected to see on the America's Got Talent stage. Sofia was not the only one who was disturbed by the extreme nature of the performance. Judge Heidi Klum and host Terry Crews also looked on in stunned silence, unsure of what to make of the act. But the crowd? They were on the edge of their seats. The suspense was palpable as Zeno held on just a little longer, twisting and turning his body, all while the hook remained lodged in his nose. Once Zeno finally released the hook and completed his stunt, the judges couldn't contain their emotions. Sofia, still in shock, was the first to speak. "I can't believe what I just saw," she exclaimed, still processing the extreme nature of what Zeno had done. Her reaction was a mixture of awe, disbelief, and a bit of horror as she nervously laughed, still trying to shake off the intensity of the moment. Simon Cowell, as always, was a bit more reserved but still impressed by Zeno's dedication and fearlessness. "That was insane," he said, though he did admit that it wasn't for the faint of heart. "I've seen a lot of crazy acts, but this one definitely pushed the limits." Howie Mandel was equally as baffled, but his reaction was one of genuine concern. "You've got to be kidding me. That looked so painful," he said, adding that Zeno's act was definitely one of the most extreme he had ever witnessed. While the stunt was undeniably impressive, it was clear that the judges were all in agreement. Zeno was a performer who took risks in a way that few others dared. As for Zeno, this unforgettable act is likely to be a defining moment in his America's Got Talent journey. His performance not only stood out for its intensity and fear factor, but also highlighted the level of commitment he has to his craft. It's clear that Zeno isn't afraid to take things to the extreme to entertain. Whether or not this stunt is something he can top remains to be seen, but Zeno has definitely made his mark on the AGT stage. While we don't know what Zeno has planned next, it's clear that his act is one to remember. He's shown the world that he's willing to take risks that most of us wouldn't even dream of, and in doing so, he's earned the attention and admiration of America's Got Talent fans everywhere. Zeno's nose hook stunt will undoubtedly go down as one of the most memorable moments in America's Got Talent history. It was a daring, extreme performance that left the judges and the audience in awe and a little bit terrified. Sofia's reaction alone was enough to make this act unforgettable. But no matter how extreme his act was, there's no denying that Zeno gave everything to entertain, and in the world of AGT, that's what counts. What did you think of Zeno's nose hook stunt? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.